And joining me now is CEO and founder of the Israel Defense and Security Forum, Brigadier General Reserves Amir Avivi. Amir, how unusual is it for the IDF to use Apache helicopters during an operation in Judea and Samaria?
Well, it's pretty unusual, but it's due to the circumstances. We have IDF and Border Patrol force that went to apprehend terrorists inside Jenin. There were improvised explosive devices that were triggered on the force. We have several soldiers hurt, and in order to protect them, in order to secure the area, they are using this means that are pretty unusual to the region.
I understand that in this case, the helicopters were used to help evacuate the wounded soldiers. Flares were fired against possible weapons that could be fired at the Apaches. A real battle in nearby Samaria, isn't it?
Yes, indeed. And I think it shows that the operation the IDF and Shin Bet have been doing for more than a year now to try to deal with the burst of terror in Judea and Samaria is not bringing the desired results. Terror is not going down. The terror infrastructure is continuing to be built inside the cities. We know that the Palestinian Authority is not functional. It's not controlling the northern area of Samaria, in the area of Jenin. And just going in and out to apprehend specific soldiers, it's not enough. They are building the force. There is more and more weapons. We see more and more improvised explosive devices. It's risking our soldiers. It's also risking civilians who live in the area. And this requires the IDF to rethink the way they're operating and maybe enlarge the operation dramatically in the northern part of the Samaria region.
But Amir, there have been relatively few terror attacks reported in recent weeks. Luckily, is that because of the terror cells have been severely damaged and constant pressure from the IDF, or is it something else maybe?
Well, actually, I don't see a decline in the level of terror attacks. We have seen devastating attacks in the Jordan Valley with the D family. We've seen just this last week 3 soldiers that were hurt in the northern part of Samaria. It's ongoing. There is all the time action. It's true that most of the terror attacks are inside the region of Judea and Samaria and not in Tel Aviv or places like that, but still there is a lot of terror going on.
You're saying that not enough is being done. What has to be done in your opinion? What's the solution?
Well, we need an ongoing large operation to really destroy the infrastructure that is being built inside these cities. I think it's an interest from a security point of view, but even looking at the possibility of a functional Palestinian Authority, the buildup of force that we are seeing is mainly Hamas and Palestinian Islamic Jihad. It's challenging the Palestinian Authority. It might overthrow them the day after Abu Mazen. Therefore, in order to secure Israel, secure the region, and stabilize it, we need a large-scale operation and an ongoing one. This is not about just going in and out and apprehending a specific soldier. We need to really deal with the buildup of infrastructure, of terror infrastructure that we are seeing inside Jenin and the towns surrounding Jenin.
And Amir, to go more in depth, much of the security problem has centered in northern Samaria, Nablus, and Jenin. Does the IDF need to carry out more raids as part of the solution and more roadblocks?
So I'm saying this is not about raids. Raids are not solving the issue. A raid means you have a very specific terrorist to apprehend. You just go in and out to apprehend a specific terrorist, and you don't deal with the overall infrastructure. We don't need raids. We need an attack, an ongoing operation. This is a much bigger issue than just a pinpoint operation with a special unit and precise intelligence. This needs to really bring like brigades and go in and conquer parts of this area and really go house to house and deal with the infrastructure that is being built inside these cities.
Praying for quiet here. Thank you so much for joining us today, Amir.
Thank you very much.